Hello, today our group is going to present our group assignment task relating to regression analysis. Regression analysis for environmental health awareness means regression analysis builds mathematical models to explore relationships between a dependent variable and one or more numerical independent variables. The two types of regression models are cross-sectional data models, as it analyzes relationships at a specific point in time, and time series data models because it uses time or related function as variables for forecasting future trends. It focuses on understanding if people care about environmental health. The data collection is from questionnaire distributed via Google Forms, data processed in Excel, and analyzed using SPSS. The objective include calculate averages, means, standard deviations, and use regression analysis to interpret results. A dependent variable is the variable in an experiment or study that you measure or observe to see how it changes in response to manipulations of the independent variable. Environmental awareness is used as a dependent variable. It means that the study measures changes in people's knowledge, attitudes, or behaviors related to the environment as a result of specific influences or interventions. Purchasing eco-friendly product is a product that either sustainably sourced, manufactured, or processed to protect the environmental health from the extraction of raw material to the final disposal. The questions that be given to respondent about purchasing eco-friendly product is: belief of purchasing eco-friendly give positive impact to environment? Advertising or labeling influences my decision to purchase eco-friendly products? Do you easily access eco-friendly products in stores or online? The frequency of purchase eco-friendly products and high price are the main reason preventing you from purchasing eco-friendly products. Second independent variable is sustainable practice, refer to goods or services that are designed, produced, and used in a way that minimizes their environmental impact and promotes social responsibility. The question for the respondent is: I often practice sustainable practices by using reusable shopping bag instead of plastic bag. I believe that adopting sustainable practices is a way to improve my lifestyle. I encourage friends and family to support business with sustainability practices. I plan to take more action to reduce my waste by reducing packaging or recycling more.
Third independent variable is policy support environment regulation. The policy support environment regulation are the action, mechanism, and means that government use to control and influence the behavior of groups to protect the environment. The question that has been asked is: I think that government should provide more incentive for business to adopt environmentally sustainable practices. Most people in my community support policies that promote environmental sustainability. I think that policies promoting environmental stability are well communicated and are easy to understand. I intend to participate in environmental campaign that support strict environmental regulation. Descriptive statistics refers to method of describing and summarizing data using tabular, visual, and quantitative techniques. There are four types: descriptive statistic, which is measure of frequency, measure of central tendency, measure of dispersion or variation, and measure of position. Measure of frequency is the count, percent, and frequency. This measure also shows the frequency of how often something occurs. Measure of central tendency is for calculating mean, median, and mode. Locates this distribution by various points. Measure of dispersion or variation range, variance, standard deviation. It is the calculation to identify the spread of score by stating interval. Measure of position is about percentile rank, quartile rank. It is to describe how score falls into relation to one another and relies on standardized score. Case processing summary is to summarize the result of a chi-square test. In this case, the processing summary is showing there are 63 respondent data used for the reliability analysis from batch alpha, and the dataset is 100% complete for analysis. This ensures the accurate result for reliability analysis based on a complete dataset. This table shows the data of A, which is environmental awareness, follows a normal distribution. Kolmogorov-Smirnov test shows significance is 0.033, and since this value is less than 0.05, this result shows that the data might not follow a normal distribution. Other than that, the table also shows the data of Shapiro-Wilk, which is significance is 0.126, so this shows that the value for the data is normally distributed. The purpose is to measure the internal consistency of variable skills. Perceived usefulness alpha equals to 0.743, which is acceptable reliability for measuring consumer perception of how eco-friendly product usefulness. PEOU, perceived ease of use, alpha equals to 0.775, which is good reliability for assessing ease of adopting sustainable practices. Reflect respondents through perception. PS, policy satisfaction. Alpha equals to 790, strong reliability for measuring satisfaction with environmental regulation policies. The model summary shows that the R-square is 0.546, which indicates a strong relationship between actual and predicted values. 54.6% of changes in the dependent variable A are explained by the three independent variables. The Devine-Watson value of 1.785 suggests minimal autocorrelation in residual, confirming model reliability. In conclusion, the model is a good fit, effectively explaining how the independent variable impact the dependent variable A.
Regression sum of square with 15.858 show how much the variance in A explained by the three independent variables, while the residual sum of square with 13.203 reflect unexplained variance due to auto factor or random error. A p-value of 0.001 indicates strong significance, aligned with the theory of planned behavior, and demonstrating that this variable significant influence on environmental awareness. Next, based on the coefficient diagnosis, multicolority analysis states the condition index value indicates the severity of multicolority in dimension, which is 12.909 is acceptable, but 15.685 and 20.178 is moderate multicolority. The variance proportion of PO, which is 0.73, contributes significantly to multicolority. This overlap complicated to identify the individual impact of each variable. In conclusion, multicolority affects the PO variable, potentially explain it insignificant in previous analysis. There are two graphs. First, histogram of standardized residual. From observation, the residuals are symmetrically distributed around zero. The histogram resembles a bell curve aligned with the normality assumption. To conclude, the regression model satisfies the normality assumption, supporting the validity of the analysis. Second graph, normal PP plot of residual. This observed point closely aligned with the diagonal line, indicating residual follow a normal distribution, and no significant deviation was observed. This means the residuals are normal distributed, confirming the reliability of the regression model. The hypothesis testing result revealed that independent variable PU and PS significantly impact dependent variable A on environmental awareness, while the independent variable PU does not due to moderate multicolority. The regression model is validated by meeting the assumption of normality, homodicity, and the absence of significant outlier. This finding confirms the reliability of the model, making the result suitable for interpretation and informed decision making.